Julian, first off, congratulations on the goal during the last game. You've had a lot of success early in the season. You're getting a lot of minutes. Can you help us understand how are you managing your health? How are you managing a lot of the games that you've had thus far early in the campaign?
Yeah, I think a lot of what helps me is the preparation phase and before and after the games, just making sure I'm taking care of my body and the uh, the athletics, the staff, the treatment staff, all of them, they help me a lot with making sure I'm ready for every single game. So yeah, I'm just trying to prepare as best as I can for every match.
Don't see any more hands. Do we have any more? Anthony, back to you.
I'll keep asking. You just took a tour of the new training facility last week. Help us understand, like, what's it like? How different is it from the facility that we've all visited as journalists in the past few years? Help us. How excited are you to be using that new facility, and what does it offer to you?
Yeah, I mean, myself and everyone are very, very excited. I think the biggest difference is just the size and how much more accessibility we have to different things, and I'm sure it'll help us in a great way to, get better as players and development and things off the field. So yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Any more questions for Julian? Good. Go to Sean.
Hey there, Julian. How do you keep your feet on the ground given that you had so much early success this season? How do you keep things on an even keel and be able to continue to bring the same energy and the same focus with each coming match?
Uh, no, I think I approach every training, every match the same way. I've always thankfully been pretty level headed with everything. Even since I signed when I was younger, and yeah, I'm just very grateful for all the opportunities the coaches have given me, and I try and take them in the best way as I can every time I step on the field. So yeah.
Next, go to Luca.
Julian, just saw your video on MLS about everything you do off the field. First of all, I want to hear more about that bacon and cream cheese order that you now love, but also just in general in terms of your personality off the field. How do you feel like you're kind of bringing that energy into these media appearances, but also like with your teammates and what energy do you kind of want to rub off on them?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty, or I'm very, very grateful that people can see a little bit more of myself off the field, and I try to bring the best energy to the team and to the staff and all my teammates, and I feel like we get along very well. There's a lot of young guys, and we've been building a big chemistry with each other, and I feel like we're going in a good way, and it can be better, and I think yeah, our chemistry on and off the field has been very good. So yeah.
Everyone, we have time for two more questions with Julian, if anybody has any. Anthony, to you.
Yeah, so Julian, obviously the last game was both satisfying from a personal perspective, but also frustrating in the results. What's it been like in training lately to help the team understand where you're working very well and where you need to improve on going into the game against Cincinnati in particular?
Yeah, I think we demand much better from ourselves, and it's a team effort in training, and especially the games to bring good results. And we we had a we thought we did well in terms of pushing the game forward and creating a lot of chances, but how can we be better in terms of as a team not conceding as many goals? So I think that's a big focus in training, and I'm very positive that we'll apply that tomorrow. So yeah.
And we'll finish up with Sean.
Thanks for taking one more. Obviously, you've had opportunities to work with Audrey at different levels of your respective careers. Do you see like a huge willingness for him to fix details and communicate with teammates and try to find answers at a time like this?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of his ability is how he sees the game on the ball and off the ball. I think he connects the team, and he's someone that can change the game for us. And I feel like as he keeps progressing, he's only going to get better. And I think, yeah, he's a key player for us. And I know he demands the best out of himself and the entire team. So yeah.